Folks, I want you to be very, very aware of something. Because I wouldn't put anything past anybody on the left in this election. Because I'm here to tell you, as much as we have talked about it, I don't think we've gotten close to describing and nailing the sheer panic that exists on the left at the thought of losing this. I can't think of a way to describe if you were about to lose everything, if you knew that you were going to lose everything in a week to 10 days, what would you be thinking? What would you be doing? How would that affect you? That's what we're talking about here. Being in the establishment, being in the political power structure is everything. People in that club or in that group of people, it is how they derive practically 100% of their self-worth. It is how they derive their standard of living, their lifestyle. It is how they secure the future for their kids. This network of wires and conventions and connections, networking and so forth, is how they live. It's how they insulate themselves from the everyday forces of life that people not in that club don't have as much ability to insulate themselves. And it's a very, very special thing to be in the establishment. Oftentimes you get in there by birth, you get in by family name, you get in by resume, you get in by where you went to school. A lot of it's legacy. You're in it because your parents or your family was in it. It's very rare for outsiders to come in and crash it and stay there. It happens, but it's very rare. If you're on the verge of losing everything, and whether it's everything for real or not, but in your mind, losing this election means you lose everything. I think a lot of people on our side already have that attitude, in the sense that losing this election is tantamount to losing the country. And for people on our side, it is the country. It's the founding of our country. It's the Constitution. It is our capitalist system of economics and government that provides future opportunity for them and their kids and their families. It is the country. It's the way the country was founded, the way the country is structured, the way the country operates, where those opportunities are. And this election, to many people, represents a closing down of those opportunities because of a dramatic transformation of the country. People inside the establishment don't depend on the country. They don't depend on the principles of the founding, per se. They depend on the connections being in the club gives them. Now, I've talked to many people. You have too, and you've heard it said. You've read it. Other people do think this election is about the country, holding on to the country as founded, losing in the country. And then one of the reasons that's so crucial to people is because that's their kids' future. It's their grandkids' future. The United States of America, with its focus on individual freedom and liberty, merit-based achievement, all of that, that has been what has made the United States exceptional and different from most other, practically all other nations in human history on Earth.